Hello friendships, welcome to a new video. Now if you know me in real life, which you probably already do because let's face it, who watches these videos but my friends, haha, you probably already know that I have a rather feminine personality type. Now I'm not the most feminine and I'm not the most manly man. If it's a spectrum, I lie towards the feminine side. As my friends, you probably already know that I've been in the army for like 6 to 8 months. I have recently graduated from SES. I did the infantry pro term, which is basically like Cheongswa. I died like the entire time. As a feminine person, it wasn't exactly easy to try and survive everything, especially from someone who literally came from no military background. Like my dad never went to the army. All my friends were mostly women, so I basically just like struggled. But here I am, I'm still alive, I'm still going. I won't be sharing exact details of like the training or the things that we do because I do not want to go to prison. This video is basically a lot of my storytelling. I just wanted to share with people how I survived the army, like if I was like a feminine kind of guy, you know? First things first, you have to know who you are as a person. As a feminine dude, I'm actually pretty comfortable with who I am. If you tease me or like hate on me for being feminine, I'm probably not going to be affected because I'm comfortable. I'm proud of who I am. In the army, I guess there are like certain people that think that because I'm girly, if you point that out or you kind of like make fun of me, I'll be affected, which is like really not the case. Let me tell you a little bit of a story. There was this one dude who isn't like from the same platoon as me and I'm literally not friends with him. I didn't give a shit about him. And take note, this dude is like big, he's tall, and he just looks like a gorilla, okay? Like, that's the best way to describe him. From now on, I'm just gonna call him Gorilla Man, okay? So every time I would pass by Gorilla Man, he would kind of like make comments under his breath saying things like, aqua, 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 this aqua. I'm not doing anything to this person, so why does he feel the need to like make comments about me under his breath? I'm just minding my own business, I'm doing my own thing. I asked a few of my friends whether I should confront him about it, but ultimately I decided on my own that I shouldn't bother. What I learned from the army is that a lot of people will have an opinion of you if you're a feminine person, but it doesn't matter because you should be comfortable in your own skin. Yes, I'm a very feminine person, but that doesn't matter because I have so much more worth to me as a person other than being feminine. Besides just being comfortable in my own skin, I also always kept true to myself. I just did the things that I felt were right all the time, regardless of what other people thought about me. An example of this was when I was overseas and I was training. I was being my normal ass self. After you go for a shower, you apply toner, you apply moisturizer, and you apply like a serum to like keep your face good, like your skin healthy. So when I was doing that, like one of these dudes, he just went inside the room that I was in and he saw that I was like, you know, doing my own thing, living my best life, applying my moisturizers and shit, and he felt the need to be like, hey, what the fuck? What are you doing? I'm just like, oh, supplying my face law. And then he was just like, huh? Apply your face for what? What's the point? You're in army, bro. You need to like blah 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 blah. You need to, oh, you always get dirty anyway, blah 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 blah. So for like these kind of things, you kind of just like need to be like, okay, just because I'm in the army doesn't mean that I'm going to tolerate having bad skin. Like, girl, no. I entered the army looking a certain way and I'm going to come out looking better. I'm not gonna come out having like worse skin because I wasn't protected from the sun. Like, what the F? In order to survive the army, you need to also be able to manage your emotions. As a feminine person, there are many occasions where your emotions can overwhelm you. When you're in the army, you kind of room with a few other people, and one of the persons, he wasn't exactly like the nicest person around. But anyway, like before we were supposed to execute on a mission, we were just kind of like gathered together and talking. I was kind of just like, you know, trying to pump everybody up and kind of teasing people all around. You know, those harmless little jokes that you make with friends. And I like kind of made fun of him. So what he did was he got mad. So he went up to me and grabbed me by the nipple and he twisted and it hurt so bad. I was so surprised that I actually ended up like crying. I ran out back to the toilet and I kind of hid inside one of the cubicles and just sat down and just like teared up. Some people actually came up like to try and like comfort me and they're like, yo, what's up? But I didn't want them around me, so I was kind of just like, I'm fine, just go away, okay? Like, I don't want you to hear me. I'll be downstairs soon. One of my friends from BMT, his name is Irfan, he insisted on staying inside the toilet, and he like kind of just talked to me softly and told me things like, just come out of the toilet so we can talk about it, blah blah blah. Knowing that it was only my friend who was there, I just came out and just cried, and I just like went to him and said, I'm so tired of the army. I don't care about things anymore, okay? I'm so upset. And he was just like so sweet about it. He like gave me a hug and told me that, oh, you know, just chill out. I'm here for you always, that kind of thing. I'm your friend. I'm here for you. It's fine. You just don't care. We just do the thing that we need to do. So, you know, as that was going on, I kind of just, you know, tried my best to calm down. It took a while, but I managed to go back down. People could tell that I was upset because my eyes were red. They were kind of just like, hey, are you okay? And then I was just like, yeah, I'm fine, let's just finish this. But when it comes to the army, being emotional doesn't help anyone because you are tasked to do something and you need to be able to do that regardless of how you feel. Okay, since I already told you guys a little bit about Fun Fun, I'm gonna touch on something that's not really exclusive to feminine people, but anyone who has been through NS can totally attest to, and that is, if you want to survive the army, you need to make friends. If you're doing shit things with people that you like and you all are kind of like suffering through it together, it becomes so much easier. And these are the people that you can kind of just like talk with, eat together. Doing these little things together with people that you actually like really makes a huge difference. Besides just that, your friends can also pull you out of like tough situations. In the middle of my final IPPT, I was running for 2.4 and I ended up like having a cramp. I asked for permission to kind of like continue, but like since it was like in the nighttime, my officer, he was kind of like, no. He told me that, oh, it's dangerous, you're not allowed to run anymore, you already got a silver for your last IPPT, don't need to do this anymore, it's not safe, blah 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 blah. I was so determined for something and I couldn't do it anymore, so I was just so upset for the rest of that night. My friends around me could see that, oh, I was like crying, I wasn't talking, and they were kind of like, oh, okay, let's just leave him alone. So when I woke up the next morning, at the foot of my bed, I noticed a bottle of green tea. There was also like a message, and it was from my BMT best friend. His name is Ryan. I have like the letter somewhere. I'm just gonna go grab it and kind of read it out loud. Okay, so I have like the message that was taped. I'm not gonna read the entire thing, but I'm just gonna kind of like give you a gist of what he had to say. I really hope you won't beat yourself up over this. Take a step back and really just look at the situation. Your body shuts down more than your mind wants it to. But dude, you have the right mentality. Body resilience can be trained over time. Mental strength takes a lifetime. GG, don't emo. When I kind of like saw this first thing in the morning after having a horrible night, I just was so grateful. Even though I'm not like the best at handling all the things that the army has to throw at me, at least I managed to make friends who will lift me up when I'm feeling down. My biggest takeaways from the entire army experience is actually the friends that I made. I won't exactly remember all the trainings that we did, but I will remember how people make me feel. I'm just like really grateful. If you don't have friends around you that will help you out and cheer you up when you're feeling down, the army is going to be so much harder to deal with. So yeah, for all my army friends out there and you're watching this, just know that I wouldn't have survived without you, and I'm grateful that I managed to make a friend like you. Let me just reassure you that people you meet in the army aren't going to be 100% fantastic. One of the things that I needed to do in order to survive is I needed to get comfortable with men. Men can be so damn gross. So I saw one of my section mates, he came out of the toilet, he was holding tissue paper, and then so I knew exactly what he was doing in there, alright? So what he basically did was he just came out, looked at the mirror, and then walked out. He didn't even bother to like wash his freaking hands, okay? That was like, girl, what the fuck? You kind of just need to like accept that some men, all men, I don't know anymore, there are people like that in the world, and you just kind of need to be like mentally prepared to see so many people doing gross ass shit. I think that's pretty much it for the video. If you like what you saw, just give the video a like. If you're my friend and you're watching this shit, you better be subscribed or like making a comment down there, because our friendship is like non-existent until you support me in all the bullshit that I want to do. I just want to say that I'm actually so grateful for the experience that I had. Like, if you asked me to do it again, I would say no and would rather kill myself. What I want to do is I just want to be able to give back. I want to be the sergeant that I wanted when I knew nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye. Sergeant Justice is out. Actually, you don't even need to salute me, I'm not a sir, haha.